So my braids were done by someone else about a month ago. I did redo the front once, even though it doesn't look like it. But after I've done that once or twice, that's when I turned them into faux locks. So that's what we're about to do today. The only things that you're going to need to complete this hairstyle is going to be marley hair and braiding hair. So for this particular look, I wanted to make my roots one color and my ends another color. So being that I knew I was going to cut whatever hair I use for my root color, I just bought the braiding hair because it's cheaper and it'll save me a few dollars as opposed to getting the marley hair. But you can use marley hair all the way down if you'd like. It really doesn't make too much of a difference. But whatever hair you use, you're going to take it and put the middle of it at the base of your braid. You're going to take one half to lay on your braid and the other half you're going to wrap around the braid 3 or 4 times at the root to make sure it's secure. Then start working your way down. As you work your way down, make sure your hair is nice and flat so it's covering as much as the braid as possible. And once you get down to a certain length, whatever you're comfortable doing, you're going to grab the other piece of hair that you use and wrap all of that together around the braid. This just creates a very flat illusion. It makes sure that the hair stays in place without any extra tension, pulling, or strain on the hair. So once you're finished with that starter piece, just grab another piece. Mine will be the marley hair, and marley hair is usually tight on the ends. So I take the tightest end and I place that flat on the braid. Then I wrap the marley hair, pulling it as flat as possible around the starter piece 2 or 3 times. Then working my way down the braid, continuing in this fashion until I get down to the end of the piece of marley hair. You're going to keep repeating this process until you get down to the end of the length that you have desired. The longer that you want your locks to be, the more pieces that you're going to have to continue to wrap down on your hair. Once you've reached your desired length, you're going to take the last bit of marley hair that you have and you're going to tie it in a knot around your braid. If you want to do 2 knots, whatever makes you feel comfortable, just knot your marley hair at the desired length of your lock. So at this point, you should be left with the last bit of the marley hair. It's probably going to be a tighter piece, so you're going to want to pick it out either with your fingers, a comb, a brush, whatever you feel comfortable with or have in hand, and you're going to make it as flat as possible because now we're going to wrap it, but we're going to move upwards. We went down the first time, now we're going to wrap back up. We're not going to use any glue. We're not going to use any fire. Just wrap your hair back up as far as you can. Take a small end piece, tie a knot around to secure it. Twist the hair in your palms with as much pressure as you feel comfortable with, and you have a faux lock. So here's what we have fresh after the wrapping process. Everything's still a bit tight. So what I do now is I go take a shower. I put conditioner in my hair and I fully submerge my hair in steaming hot water to ease the tension. So after the shower, I grease my scalp and I just tie everything down. The hair is still wet, but it's okay. Just go to sleep. You'll be fine. And then next thing you know, boom, you wake up the next morning and you be feeling like a baddie. Now, the braids are still a little bit tight, but they're much looser than they were from when you first did it. You're going to keep sleeping with the scarf on some nights, without some nights. I'm going to do it so I can do a review and show you how natural they start to look as they ease up and get a little bit more wear on them. But yeah, y'all, thanks for coming. I love y'all so much. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and yeah, we out.